Hi, I'm Ursula Darby, and I'm a psychic, a medium, and an animal communicator. You're about to watch a pet reading. What does that mean? When I'm reading a pet, I will see what they want me to see about you and about themselves. I will hear what they want to say to you, and I will feel their emotions or any medical conditions. Have a watch. So you've told me her name's Indy, right? So I had met her previously when I got here, when I went to come out of my car, and she's not an angry dog, but like she's constantly working. Her brain doesn't stop, right? And she even had in her stance, her stance was yelling at me to tell me to stay away from her, stay away from her. So she's actually scared.
Yeah.
She's not actually a confident dog at all.
No.
So she's got this, get away from me. We can't do this right now. This isn't going to happen. You need it. I don't know who you are. You haven't been here before. But right? And like even trying to get it out. When she kept barking, I kept saying to her hi, and she's like, "I'm not having this." And I'm like, "I heard you the first time." And she just kept at it, like she wouldn't stop, right? So, and over time, she started to calm down, right? She's been around me for a little bit now too, and she's come up to me a couple different times. But I want to describe to you how she feels specifically, and what's happening with her. So your dog has high anxiety. Let me describe it to you though too. I get that you could say, oh, this is the breed, this is whatever, all that kind of stuff too. But for her, this is she feels a chronic motivation to always tell everyone off. And it doesn't feel like she's jumped at anyone or bit them, but she would come close enough to let you think that she's going to. That's the presence she uses. This dog doesn't have a mean bone in her body. The thing is, though, she's hypersensitive to everyone who's around her because she's always assessing a situation. This is resting, but I want to tell you this is not common that she rests like this, right? Like, because her bond obviously must be with you that she's doing this, because she's sitting beside you, but she's sitting on you, right? So there's it's hilarious. She feels compelled to fix everything. She has to let you know what's going on. She has to let you know where everything is. And the thing is, this dog does not rest.
Nope.
This is character and breeding. It's character first, right? The part of it is she's really smart and needs a lot of stimulation. Heads up, I know we're in the countryside, but for some reason it doesn't feel like she gets enough.
Okay. Yep.
It's having to work in some way. So there's other things that you can implement for her. Hiding stuff. Hiding. Have you started hiding stuff on her so she finds it in the house or things to do? Please do that.
Okay.
It's putting things away and hiding them for her. Can you do that? That's something that's important. Why don't you rest? She's even getting up in the night and that kind of stuff too. Any kind of sound, she's all over. So you would think as a pet parent that you'd be like, oh my gosh, my dog's crazy. No, you're in the countryside. It's her duty to make sure everyone is taken care of because you're the one that looks to her for everything, right? And it may be a frustration that you're like, I don't, oh gosh, do I have to get up again? It's not actually about her being demanding. It's about her doing her job. Don't mess it up for her, right? And you're like, but we need sleep. So she's not thinking that way, right? And this is perpetuated with where you live and with who she is. Is there any way we can calm that down? Okay. Her brain doesn't stop.
No.
So the stimulation and hiding things is something to challenge her that'll stop her. And this is hiding toys or things that are precious to her. It's a very selective word. Let me ask her what else is going on. Okay. Jack? Jack's had a go at her. Yeah. Because she doesn't like going to the barn. Jack has nipped at her bum too. Yep. Because like I said, how are the horses? I'm not going there. And I asked her why. So yeah, because she's very scared. She doesn't appear it at all, but the anxiety and how she's working, she's scared. So she has to be on top of things so she can calm herself down. So she doesn't think it's her job because Jack has taken over at the barn. Jack is the one that's like, I'm going to make sure we're all good. But she's like, I just kind of, oh, never mind. I'm going to go this way, right? So because it feels like he's lunged at her, grabbed her, bit her, something, right?
He chases her.
From behind, right? Terrifying to her. the size of Jack and her, right?
Yeah.
Because she's like, I'm just going to come here and check it, right? And it may be funny, but she's trying to do her job in that way too.
Yeah.
So if I were you, there's a couple things you can do with her. And I know people sound this, like I said to you previously, people might think this is odd. See, she's working.
She's working. She heard something.
You and I heard nothing. Anyone in this room heard zero, and this one has heard a mouse fart in Peru. Yeah. So, right? Because she's doing her job. So, talking to her and telling her and giving her reassurances of letting her know when she works and when she's not working is going to make things easier for her. And someone might question this. I'm telling you, though, I've been doing this for such a long time that it's a persistent conversation. Just like your rescue in the barn, it's a persistent conversation. You're a part of my family. We care about you. We love you. You don't need to work now. We're going to bed now. You don't need to work. We're all safe.
Yeah.
It's an ongoing conversation. So, and at first she's not going to believe you because she's like, when did you start talking to me? And why are you talking to me like this, right? Because I get that she's a very big part of your family, but you've also assumed that if she's assumed this job, then it's okay. But there's disturbances throughout the night. That's a big one too. That's not really fair to everybody either. But she's doing what she thinks she should be doing, right? So that conversation has to come from the two of you, and it may be repetitious. And she's trying to work, right? Because this is the thing. She's a fabulous dog. She lets you know what's happening, where it is, what's going on. She's vocalizing, telling us like, how come I can't go check that thing out? I need to show you and tell you what it is, because if I do the check-in, I come back and we're good. We can relax, right? Even with how fast I'm talking is how she feels to me, right? And it's if you aren't safe and secure, she's not safe and secure. So she thinks any sound or anything that's coming that she has to check out too. Is there anything you want to know about her specifically that I haven't touched on?
Is her back leg going to get better?
Thank you. This is going to be ongoing because of her job and the acreage that you have here. Yeah. Unless you can find a way to stop her from running everywhere or shortening that up or giving her time, that kind of stuff, this is something that's going to be ongoing. It's going to be lax. The muscle will be lax by the bone, so that limp might still be there. She'll have some overcompensation, but it feels like because of your location where you are, how busy you are, that it might not be something that you can invest in with her. I would suggest it if you could break up her timing of being outside and having that awareness. Where's the dog pool?
In the barn.
What?
We've got a kiddie pool for her in the barn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very funny. I want to talk about her being, if you've ever seen a dog being a physio when they're in water and they're tracking in the water, that's something I'm being shown. So I don't know if that's something that's available to you or something that's here to help her rehab. She's too warm. She doesn't like this. She has to work. She's had enough.
Yeah.
She's done. So do you want to wrap it up? Let her outside?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you so much. Indy, can I pet you now? Thanks for watching. If you want to reach me, you can find my information on the next screen.